president, the fourth president. I talked about the second was here, the third, which is Mwai Kibaki was here. The fourth, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was here, and the fifth president of the republic stood here. And so I really want to believe we can imagine, we can aspire to conquer mountains. If four of those great men stood and sat where you are and where we are today, definitely you can be the next president, maybe the fifth, maybe the seventh, maybe the eighth, who knows, of the Republic of Kenya. Great ones. Kenya Highlands has trained you, mentored you, supported you to this point. I urge you to be passionate about what you choose to do. If you have a great idea, work at it. Don't give up. Don't give up. The world is currently ablaze with startups that have been initiated by young people such as you. Your success shall be measured by the vibrancy and the dynamism of your ideas. You are the solution even to the worst economic crisis of our lives due to the pandemic and war and famine in so many parts of this country and the world. You are a solution. You are a solution to the high levels of unemployment, to low levels of trade and investment, difficulties in accessing credit, and growing in a country of huge inequality. Ladies and gentlemen, I once again commend the leadership of Kenya Highlands University for being responsive to the needs of our youth. I believe that the graduates who are today being sent out are well-baked and equipped with the moral character, entrepreneurial, all kinds of knowledge, adequate skills in their fields, and positive attitudes towards every prevailing environment out in the society. I wish you God's blessings. Merry Christmas, and God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. To join us this afternoon, this morning, for this graduation ceremony. So I would like to welcome our area member of the County Assembly, Mr. Watchman. He's never missed our graduation. I think since he was elected, I think he deserves an applause from us. So he's become a very good friend of the university. So I want to welcome him, to recognize other leaders in our midst, and also invite our chief guest, the governor, to address this congregation.
Thank you so much. The Chancellor of the University, Dr. Robert Langat, the Vice Chancellor of the University, the chief guest for today, His Excellency Dr. Erick Mutai, the Governor of Kericho County, all distinguished guests invited, and the graduating class of 2022. Good morning. Good morning once again. My name is, of course, Watchman, but my official name is Erick Bet. I am the member of County Assembly representing Kipchebor Ward, which is part of this university. And I'm also I'm a master's graduate and a PhD student at the same time. How is that? And also, I recently was given a new role in the Assembly. I am the Deputy Speaker, County Assembly of Kericho. And I'm saying so because that additional responsibility came because of education. If I had probably a class 8 certificate or a form 4, I would not have been given because it requires somebody who has intellectual capacity. And I thank God because today I'm an MCA with a master's degree. So that tells you today that education really pays. You know, when you are among many other elected leaders, they can see a difference in you because of education. And I can say today that I'm a living testimony of that education pays. It can give you an extra in whatever you will be. So to the class of 2022, I want to encourage you that you will get many titles in life, but one which will forever be for you always will be the title of education, and of course the character which the Chancellor has said today, that it will always be a star in you wherever you go. And so I want to wish you the very best today and tell you that this space of leadership is for all of you. You can be an MCA like me, a member of parliament, a governor, a president, whatever you want to be in life. And today we are living testimony. Myself and the governor are scholars, but I have not reached a level of PhD, but I'm hoping very soon. But our governor is an academician, a professor in university. And today we have come here to just encourage you that you can be also those important people in society. And so I want to really say congratulations to the class of 2022. And I want, before I end, is that I want to congratulate the university for assigning students, especially for masters, topics which are relevant. And I want to single out one, because when I was looking at this particular program, my good friend Joseph Nguge did a topic which is very interesting, which says that factors contributing to strained relationships among married couples, a case study of Kipchebor Ward, Ainamo Sub-County, Kericho County, Kenya. And I was thinking, I need to read that thesis. And probably, if there are problems which, as the leaders, can put in the county, then I would ask my governor that if this thesis is going to touch on what we can do as leaders, then we can prioritize projects. If we can do anything to ensure married couples stay healthy and they love each other by doing the right thing, then I think we shall do it as a county government of Kericho. And so I was just highlighting that these topics are very well localized, and this is actually encouraging to know that the university is encouraging its students to do topics, areas that will impact on our lives. And so I want to say that that is a good step in the right direction. So lastly, I want to recognize leaders who are here with us. And because I'm sitting up there, there are leaders who are elected in this midst, any leaders from political class. If you are here, I would ask you to stand. I will recognize you. Any leaders in our midst, apart from the governor? All right. So if there are none, before I invite the governor, the graduates of 2020, this is your day. Sinibo, I've not had you feel happy today. So what you say, when I say hip hip, you say hooray. And we go. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hooray. All right, thank you so much. So at this time, I want to invite the governor. I want to ask to be upstanding as we invite our governor, Dr. Erick Mutai, the governor of Kericho County, to come and address us. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Thank you so much. You may all be seated kindly. I'm the Chancellor of this great university, who is also Bishop Langat and the leader of the HEC Church. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Langat, the Chair of the Council, Dr. Sekelai, the members, the heads of departments, deans of various schools, and the members of the academic staff, our graduates today and the parents, and all the people that have come to convocate today for the 12th graduation. Hello. Hello. How are you? Professor Langat asked me a while ago while I was seated that you seem to know the hymn, Blessed Assurance by word. And I responded to him that this has spoken to my soul a million times. That indeed, this is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior. Yeah. Vice Chancellor, sir, I know that song for one that a couple of years ago, the year 2009, I was seated at Masena University receiving my first degree. And I was receiving that first degree at very difficult times because those were the times that we have lost our parents and things were a bit difficult for us at home. And I was forced in that 4-year process to drop out of the university for one academic year because I had no fee and I had no room to stay and I had nothing to eat for that semester, and that forced me to devour my academic studies for 1 year. And later on graduated the year 2009 at the university. And that story again, Vice Chancellor sir, taught me of one thing, that as a high school teacher, earning 7,000 shillings at a school called secondary school, employed by the parents, propelled me to register at the University of Kabianga, which at that time was under Moi University, to pursue a master's degree, which I was able to pay for myself at a salary of 7,000 Kenya shillings. That story again, Mr. Vice Chancellor sir, taught me of the journey that I took immediately after my master's and to walk all the way to Laikipia University, where I am enrolled for a BID program or certificate or degree, when at the time I was just a young TSC teacher at the lowest job group earning 30,000 and newly married with a bouncing baby boy and managed to graduate with that BID. That story, Mr. Vice Chancellor sir, spoke to me as I went to teach in many other universities and eventually to the University of Embu, where I wrote the administration, and just like today, take more of my time as a school dean of education, graduating students and awarding them degrees, masters and BID. And that is my story. And that is why I sang that song from my heart. I'm here today, ladies and gentlemen, to celebrate with you the 12th graduation and to have a conversation as your governor and also as an academia to the 137th graduates of Kenya Highlands University. I would like to say that as your governor, I'm proud of you. You've done us so well as a county and as a nation. And it is a single pleasure to share this joy together with your parents, together with your uncles, together with your cousins, together with your guardians, who took their time for many years to educate you, to feed you, to look for money, to pray in the churches when they were faced with the reality that a semester is beginning and there is no school fees and there is no money for the hostel and even for food. I chose this day that we celebrate together the success that we have made as a family. And I'm so proud of you, and I want to say congratulations from the depth of my heart on behalf of myself and the great Kipsigis people and the great country of Kenya to the graduates of Kenya Highlands University. Vice Chancellor, sir, in the interest of time, I just want to say I have very good memory of this institution. It has come a long way as a training school for the Bible school. And I'm proud to say that my late grandfather, who donated a church in my area, actually was one of the beneficiaries here as a student of Kenya Highlands so long time ago, before we were born. And that tells me that Kenya Highlands has worked its part of academic prowess in theology into opening up the space for more academic disciplines that we are celebrating today. It is for this reason that I would like to restate my confidence as the governor of Kericho, to the great people of Kericho and to the nation Kenya, that there is a university called Kenya Highlands University. It is not just a university, but a university that has never witnessed strike from the students. You bring your child here, and in 4 years, that child is graduating. You bring your child for masters, and in 2 years or 3, they are graduating because the lecturers have chosen to do their path of supervising and not frustrating the student, but helping them to realize success. You bring a student here and you have the good news that your child will be modeled in good character and impacted the principles of Christian virtues that we so badly desire in our time. Chancellor, sir, I encourage you, the Christians brought us, the missionaries brought us the Bible, but they have run away from the Bible themselves. I encourage you to go back to Britain, that brought us the gospel, and bring the gospel for them. Go back to America and take the gospel to them. Go back to France and take the gospel to them. I suspect that when Jesus Christ comes back, most probably Africans will be the one to sing the trumpet of the second coming of Jesus Christ. It reminds me of Jim Tenbo, the slave narrator who wrote this story, the boy who painted Jesus Christ black. And in his imagination, the boy suspected that Jesus Christ must be black, because black people are generous, black people are good-hearted, black people are hardworking, and they sweat to get what they want. And today, I'm proud African, proud academia, and proud scholar that indeed we are rising the heights as Africa, and Kenya Highlands University is rising the heights. One quick thing to the graduates: as you sit here across the country of Kenya, there are thousands of graduates who are graduating. For 12 years down the road or so in this university, we have had graduates equally graduating. On the same convocation that you have today, they have witnessed the band and the process. That tells you, as you celebrate you are the first graduation of our time. It's a very hard reality that we graduate people every day. What makes a difference to you is not the master's or the PhD or the degree, because none of them will be written in your vases. What makes a difference is demonstrations of knowledge and how you apply it in your day-to-day life as you provide practical solutions to an ever-challenging environment. I encourage you that as you walk out of this university today, go to your villages and create an impact in your neighborhoods. Create an impact in your churches. Create an impact in your schools. Create an impact in your community. That is where education will be relevant. And that is where we will need to say, indeed, you are a graduate. Having been a lecturer and a don. I confess today that we have had students that we have trained in the university. But at the end of their 4 years, you ask them, what is an MLA referencing style? And they have no idea of MLA. You ask them, what is the APS style of referencing? And they have no copy about it. And they are proud honors of degrees. I have seen again graduates that after 4 years, and they go to a master's class, you ask them to develop a concept paper, and they have no idea what a concept paper is. Leave alone a concept paper, they'll write for you a paragraph which is an acre, a whole page. It speaks of how sham education can be if we are never in charge, yourself as a student, and desire to learn. The Vice Chancellor mentioned something important, that plagiarism world over has been witnessed. And that ends up producing students who, like the Apostle Paul in the Bible, says that they have a sense of Christianity in them, but they lack the Christianity in them. What that means is that you produce a cohort of students who looks like they're educated, but in actual sense they are educated fools. I challenge you that rise and break the bar and be the real scholars in academia that can demonstrate the foundation of education. Being in the university provides you an opportunity because university is the citadel of research and knowledge. It is not an avenue for employment. I reject the populist ideology in Africa that education systems must prepare people for employment. Ideally, the university must prepare graduates for research and innovations and to be problem solvers in their communities. Today, we celebrate M-Pesa Foundation, which is actually born in Kenya here. We celebrate great technological information and sharing of knowledge at the touch of a button. It is as a result of innovation and the willingness to think out of the computer class that you have been. It is not just enough to do the programming. It is not just enough to learn the I call upon you graduates today to think outside the box. I call upon you to lead in the world of innovation and creativity. Be productive enough and look into your inmost talent, which moves beyond the papers that we are awarding you today. I think of Nameless today, the popular musician, who in his training is an architect, but has dazzled the world of music and celebrity and moved away from architecture to look into other talents that this person could be having. I look of the many people that were trained in this discipline, but there is an innate talent that God has placed under them, and they are moved out to bring out that talent. I call upon you that away from the degree that you have acquired today, look into that other silent voice that you have in you and bring it out for the better use of our community and for the advancement of our society. Out of all these things, we will have a better community. Lastly, as we graduate today, I remind you again that the world is a competitive space. It doesn't wait for you. It doesn't sit there and wait for you. you've got to come out of that room of yours and run around. If you want a formal employment, you've got to knock so many doors. And if you're knocking these doors, you must demonstrate that you're better than the other graduate. Demonstrating you're better than other graduate means that you have professed knowledge that suddenly when you're placed into an interview, it can raise you above the rest. Keep researching in your area of discipline. Keep looking around for opportunities. The world is a global village as it is. Canada, for example, is offering internship, is offering so many scholarship programs to graduates. And so many other foundations in the world are offering masters and BAd students. You don't need to go back to your parents that have served all these years to ask for masters, for money for masters. You can think outside the box and network with the world. The phone you have can take you to the world. Instead of going to your Facebook and scrolling stories that makes no sense, go to Google and try to see which are these institutions that gives out scholarships. Where can they place you? Which is it that is required? That phone can be of essence to you if you can make it meaningful to you. Stick to it by looking into the world opportunity. I invite you to this debate that we can link ourselves to the external world, that we can get opportunities from the internet if we are able to manage our internet properly, and that will help us forward. To the university, we must then think about how to get capitation for our universities. I know that most universities, and especially even in public universities, are going through a tough time because of capitation. And it is out of this podium that I still call upon the government, and I trust my president, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, that we need to take more money from government to education. The day we begin to invest in our universities, the day we begin to increase capitation, the day we give money to lecturers to do research papers, this nation can move forward. Unfortunately, we live at a time when capitation for universities, when money for research has been slashed greatly, and research activities is at this lowest point in our university. At the height of COVID-19, so many universities in the world and so many nations in the world has invested money into the laboratories and the research centers. But unfortunately in Kenya, we were stealing the COVID money and making COVID billionaires. It speaks to us how calamity and disaster makes others rich and mourn and celebrate the pain of others. We must then rethink and refocus on how then we are going to equip our universities, how we are going to put more money and realign our universities to meet the demands of our time. Vice Chancellor, sir, I call upon Kenya Highlands University to look into this. We may not need to over 12 programs, but we may need even just over 3 that make sense of our time. We must move from this age of universities, where you split a department like forestry, arid management, and create school of forest, and then create school of arid management. And produce students who at the end of the day has no knowledge about what that is. And all of us no solution, just we wanted to make quick money. Our universities, our defense must align themselves to the needs of our time and actually work on courses that can respond to the demands of our times and provide solutions, because education was intended to provide solutions. That is the time when it will be relevant in the market. I also call upon you, and I'll lead this process as the governor, to link you with other institutions. We have Belgut Polytechnic, we have the township, and we have so many others around ourselves. We need to have a linkage with these middle-level colleges so that the university can take a portion of students and create a niche out of it. This will help us to move forward. We must also encourage our academic staff that the age of writing a research paper for promotion is long gone. Our writings must be monetary, guided. So that as you write your paper, ask yourself, can it bring some grant to the university? It is a shame if you are a member of faculty for the last 10 years and you have never brought a single grant to the university. This is not very good. Because we must all work together. When you're asking government to bring money, we also call upon the staff to bring money. And how do we bring money? It is through what God has given us, the knowledge. By writing quality papers, writing research papers. I know Germany and other nations are willing to fund universities in Africa. If only us as academic staff will rise above the bar, pound the midnight oil, and demonstrate the knowledge, because Kenyan education system is the best across the world. And I'm very sure we are going to get grants that are able to build a university and are able to expand our university. To this, ladies and gentlemen, I would just to say that the county government of Kericho will work hard to partner strongly with Kenya Highlands University. We are in the process of finalizing for internship programs for graduates. Call upon the graduates here that from next year, the county government of Kericho will be offering internship program which is paid for a period of 1 year. And I invite you that we'll work with the Vice Chancellor so that at least we take, especially those with first classes and strong second upper, and give them the opportunity to be interns in our county government of Kericho. We're also liaising with other sectors in the county government, private investors, to offer internship opportunities for our children. We target to do 210 from next year, and that will mean 7 children per ward, and we'll be offering them internship big time. Vice Chancellor, we're also working in increasing bursary allocation, so that those needy students will not be able to give them 1,500, but we can give them from 10 to 20,000 shillings, and that will help them sustain their stay in the university. We are also speaking to a model that will see us identify the best brains we have in our county and be able to give them scholarship to other nations in the world to study specific courses that will come and build Kericho later on and offer scholarship as a county government of Kericho. We want to look into those models that can push this county forward. As the national government is doing its bit in recruiting 30,000 teachers to fill the gap, we celebrate because this will, narrow the gap that we have had in CPC. In fact, I want to indicate this very strongly, and Dr. Robert has said it very well, that in the past, we had left education to academic pedestrians to have debates on how universities look like, have debates on how it should look like, and themselves the academic pedestrians who profess no knowledge of education. I thank the president for the working party. I interacted with them, and I can assure Kenyans that the presidential working party was comprised of academia and people and researchers who understand education. And I know the recommendations on CPC, which I still hold my view as it was, that it was hurriedly implemented. And we are telling government and politicians that education cannot be a legacy to struggle to leave behind, because education in itself is next to God and Jesus Christ. We will move aside as politicians and allow professionals to interrogate matters of education. The CPC and recommendations done by the Working Party is acceptable to us from the Council of Governors, where I'm the chair of education. We broadly accept the recommendations of the Working Party to domicile primary schools grade 6, 7, and 8, 9 in primary schools, even as we work hand in hand with the national government to look for competition to assist us to move forward. As we do that also, I agree 100% with Dr. Billy Kipsang that children in primary school, why should they go to boarding? Just one way of running away from parental responsibility. Let the parents take care of their children until they are old enough. We never went to boarding ourselves, and today we have very good PhDs. I want to say this, Chair, mine is not honorary, it's hand degree, it's hand PhD, out of hard work. Yeah. So we have guys who go to boarding and they'll have honorary. So what I'm just saying is that let the parents stay with their children until the children are old enough and they are mature enough to be ushered to the world. We have lost our children to drugs and alcohol abuse because we chase them to boarding as early as nursery. It's logic that a child in grade 1 is taken to boarding to do what? It is the biggest laziness of our time. It is the biggest parental laziness of our time. Let parents stay with their children until grade 9, then they go back to boarding. And that will help us to bring our children well and co-parent with the teachers so that we don't run away from the child and leave the child to be modeled by the world. During this Christmas, I call parents that we take care of our children and get close to them. Lastly, we still call upon the national government as Council of Governors. We are committed in Kericho County from next year. We will be employing our ECD teachers on permanent and pensionable terms beginning from January. We still call upon government then that they ring-fence 5 billion Kenya shillings to allow county governors to be able to implement the schemes of service for the ECD teachers. We equally call upon the national government in the FTCs that we had before. There was 2 billion grants that was given to those FTCs. But after Uhuru took over, the money was taken away. Now that we have His Excellency Dr. William Ruto as an academia, I still call upon the national government to ring-fence another 2 billion to assist us to manage trainers in the FTCs. When we get right in education, we get right as a nation. When we get right in education, our country will grow and grow. And if we get right in education, Africa shall prosper and it shall grow. We look forward to a rising Africa through quality educations that emanates from our university, so that not again in some years shall we be crying and going for donors, but out of the academia we have done ourselves and the graduates will be able to create an environment that is self-propelling and which we will also run away. And I commit myself, Bishop, that you will not find Dr. Mutai in corruption scandal as a governor. I would actually help government to arrest those that are corrupt. Today I woke up to the news in the county that the case of Elizabeth, which ACC has been looking for, the file has disappeared. I'm trying to be careful not to pan the store procurement so that there is no evidence. But I want to say that we lead as leaders as examples, not to waste public resources and not to waste public money, but to give value for every money so that our children can be in school and our hospitals can have drugs and we can give bursaries to our children and the economy of our great country of Kericho can grow. Thank you so much, parents. I wish well all the graduates. Come to our offices. We'll hold your hand and help you as you transition the rest of life. Thank you so much and God bless you. Asanteni sana.
Let's appreciate our governor once more. Just to let you know, our governor, at the introduction of the county governments, we took our student to your office, the county, on attachment. And he developed a human resource manual for the county government of Kericho. And actually, Kericho was the first county government in the whole country to have a human resource manual developed by our students. So we are producing the best. Thank you so much. What else we go to the next, before we go to the next program, is to welcome us for a special giving. As a university, as you heard from the Vice Chancellor, we really continue to spread the word of God. And we have had an issue where students go to evangelize, and we have a problem with instruments, the PA system. And so we want to give. And this giving that we are going to give today, the money that we will collect will go on to purchase the public address system, which will help our evangelism and chapel service as they go out to evangelize, that the word will be spread to greater places. So the ushers will stand in the tents, but I know because we are also in the technological world, the ones who want to give via M-Pesa, I want to give you the...
Sasa mkubwa, unajua wakati gavana hapo hapa, wacha kuongelea pesa kidogo na mimi. Sasa anasema instruments 200,000. Wewe kuja ofisi yangu before the end of this week, come for your 200,000.
Thank you so much. Wow. Next week I'm in your office, Governor. Thank you so much for your consideration, sir. Wow. I like people like that, action oriented. Sema hivyo, sema action oriented. Hawa ni watu wa maana sana. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's have our offering then. And I want to welcome Chemi Band for presentation as we give our offering. I was to give you an opportunity to, for the ones who are using M-Pesa, the M-Pesa line is M-Pesa pay bill number is 5,045. That is 500045. And then the account you can write offering. I repeat, the M-Pesa line is pay bill is 500045.